Alright, so, welcome back everybody. When last we left off, you all had been running west, making your way deeper and deeper into the hills, getting closer and closer to the Dragonspine Mountains. You came across a single city, not much of a city, as it's mostly built out of barren rock and river stones, all kind of cemented together with a rough mortar. You purchased some excuse me. You purchased some things for the night, a place to stay, the use of some smithing tools. Talked to a magman, who is the smith of this town, and went to sleep. So, waking up the next day, what's everybody up to and off to?
Opening my character sheet.
Trying to commit more crimes. No.
I'm pretty sure.
I feel like Charles would have said that in character, considering everything he's read.
I'm pretty sure Magnum needs one more day to work on Rose. If I remember, it was 2 days.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, and we're not heading into the mountains until we have Rose, right?
I mean, I'm not.
I feel like that would be horrible if one of our people who can deal damage can't deal damage if we need to.
Yeah, it sounds like a no. So.
It does indeed sound like a bad.
Thinking smart. What do we have in the way of coin? What's our total? I'm sitting at like 5 gold.
I have 0.
I have 0. También.
I have 7 silver and 4 copper.
All right, so that's 6 gold
money.
total.
He's been in there making change.
I have 7 gold, 8 copper total. That's it.
So we have 13 gold. I think it comes down to what do we want to do after this, right? I mean, there was the,
ran away.
The offer for the worm killing.
Above table, we've run away. We've run away. We don't really have any major objective to push forward towards, at least now, because we've kind of burnt any bridges, unless Lady Powder still likes us for some reason.
You don't know who Lady Powder is.
Yeah,
he was above
I know, I'm fucking with
it. And keep in mind, right now, we might be wanted fugitives across the fucking land. So, what is our major goal or objective as a party right now? Is it just to hide out? Maybe wait till the manhunt stop? Is it to go somewhere else now that we've maybe lost our pursuers? What is the party's goal?
My understanding was we were going to the dragons. See what's up going.
Well, yeah, that's kind of a side objective just to get some cash, but I don't think it's a major objective for our party.
I mean,
correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't think we have a major. I think our major objective is acquire strength, whether that's via gold or via ability or
for what? For what? What is our motivations at this point? Right now, I think the only people with motivations is Ilya, because she's being chased and hunted. Her goal is pretty clear. She wants to show that the church is corrupt and point everyone to the right path, right? So there's a motivation of something we can do.
Yes.
Of course, we can't really do that yet because we're nowhere near strong enough, but...
Okay.
Who has the second easiest main story for us to start pushing through? Because
none of us.
we've already done Varens, sort of.
We take you back home.
Yeah, we take you back home.
I mean,
no, like from my point of view, right now we're all being hunted except for Cryos because you're a new member of the party. So all of us sticking together and getting as far away from pursuers is main goal.
And laying low for a while.
I think the only main quest we have to start unraveling is Stormy's origin. Because we now have clues.
I mean,
we can start trying to Didn't we get some from the
We got a name and that, or a name. We're not even sure. Well, yeah, my name, and that I betrayed or whatever he's from. I forgot to ask, or I don't remember. One of the two. So
one of the two.
I
I thought we had a little more than that, but yes, at least we have something to go off.
And then we have all of Ertos' stuff.
yeah.
Oh, true. That is also another big
we
thing.
have basically the entire spine
Where
tail.
does that lead?
Huh? Death.
Where does that even lead? And
I mean,
then we
also-
also have.
I don't think it's like fair to say, oh, well, we have this, but we're not strong enough for that. As characters, what we know is we might die, but that's true for regardless of what, like, where we go.
Oh no,
So
no,
I think,
Yeah.
like,
I say
to
death
say it-
as in a like all-encompassing everywhere. North
Right,
is death
yeah.
because it's to the capital. West is death
I
because
just don't think we
dragons.
should,
Yeah.
if we're trying to talk about whose threads we could pull on, we shouldn't write off Ilias just because
Yes.
you,
Oh,
as
no,
a
not
person,
at all.
don't think we're strong enough. That's
Not
not
at
something in character we would know to think.
Yeah. But regardless,
Especially because we did take down her brother, and none of us went down against him. So I feel like we would be confident in the fact that we could do it again.
Or at least to learn about it. We don't have
Yeah.
to try and fight people. We could
But-
try and learn.
but
Yeah,
to be fair,
personally, I feel like right now we need resources, considering that we don't have anybody to rely on anymore that we are aware of
Well,
to help us.
so we need
like,
gold.
to be
And
fair, we
Yeah.
also try to recuperate what we lost in the astral plane. If we
Okay.
could journey to the astral plane, we could try to get the token back.
Oh, do you
and
have
that would
a
also
portal
deny
to the
it.
astral plane?
do you have the
Well-
ability
Yeah,
to plane shift?
We managed to do it once.
Oh, with
With
the
the
help
help
of
of
a.
Soulborn.
Oh, sorry, I can't remember. It was just some really nice wizard that did it, right? Oh no, it was a soulboard.
Well, keep in mind that Soulborn kind of owes us a favor.
Not
Maybe-
anymore.
No, he does not.
Yeah, we
He does not owe us anything.
He
nothing
fulfilled that
anymore.
obligation when
No
we got back
obligations.
from the astral sea.
Yeah.
So
He took us there.
did he
He
give
took us
us?
back, and he fought with us. That was his obligation.
Also,
Weird.
if we
If we're
do happen
wanted.
to be wanted by the Soulborn,
Yeah.
and even if he did owe us a favor, I highly doubt it'd be enough to
That's why I
get
said
him
we
to
have
let us plane shift.
resources
Yeah,
at this
because he's
point.
also not a neutral faction. He is the head of. He's a head naval captain of the Tyranny. He's part of the big faction.
Well, it's not like
Yeah,
he has to
like-
follow us through. He just has to make a goddamn portal.
Yeah. Oh, for what? Why
But-
would he?
Yeah, he would literally have the people that everybody is after at his place and go, yeah, sure, walk through this portal that we don't really know where it's actually going. I feel like that would not be the best idea ever.
I think our first step is lay low for a while. Let whatever we have blow over. If we're still being followed, we'll know we're being followed because now
Something will happen.
something will happen. It's either going to be a fairly boring time out west here, or shit's gonna hit the fan again. And we
Wild
still
West
need
is
gold.
never boring.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
My 2
Uh,
cents are that yes, gold is a thing that we need because without it, we're gonna struggle to accomplish any of our goals in the future at all. And my second thought is we should try to do that and then, or at the same time, get somewhere where no one in the town wants to kill us just by looking at us. Preferably somewhere where I can exist without having to waste our resources disguising or going invisible, because that's a resource drain
That would
very
be
quickly.
nice.
Yeah.
So whether that's just the wilderness, whether that's with the dragons, whether that's somewhere where they're like, yeah, you're cool, we don't hate you, whether it's with other lizard folk, I don't know. But trying to find that as a goal to lay low might be a nice idea.
I know nothing about these monasteries aside from the fact that Mycelio seemed pretty chill with you, Ertos. So
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
really all we got to go off of.
yeah.
I mean, it probably won't hurt to just go that direction and see what's going on. I mean, we could find information that we want anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Especially if, I mean, like Aiden just said, we are going to be run out of a lot of places if we get seen. Like, or just risk his life for
This far south, yeah, everywhere we go that is like tyranny based is gonna murder on sight. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm
so,
assuming the more we stay into the mountains, the safer we are.
I am in agreement on that assumption, but it is just that.
Yeah.
We are just
I mean,
guessing. So
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say safer, but I wouldn't though.
and
yeah.
like it's kind
Maybe
of
different
the
sorts of dangers.
it's kind of the like if we stay, we know we're gonna get people are gonna try to hurt us. If we leave, it might happen. So our chances are better leaving, you know.
Yikes.
yeah. Our only issue is we have to wait until Rose is done. Otherwise, Varen is not useful because you do have other options, but not as useful.
I have a
the
few
combat
spells, but
does
aside
happen.
from that, yeah, I'm not very helpful.
Like you're not, a dead fish if you don't have your crossbow, but at the same time, it's extremely useful.
Yeah. Yeah.
You would much rather have it than
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
much
that's
rather
like
have it.
Stormy not having his shield. I'm capable of fighting without it. Do I prefer to have it? Yes.
Yeah.
So we're definitely waiting for one more day. Yeah,
So
around
why
the
don't we
mountains.
just
Is there
go
anything we
do
can
some
do in
worm killing
between?
and
Maybe.
get some
Yeah.
gold?
Yeah.
Is
Like
there
just
anything
we'll video game it out today.
Well, I don't even
Maybe
know if
some-
the worm killing is something we can do.
Yeah,
I don't. I mean,
to be fair, I don't know the difficulty.
I've never fought a. I mean, Varen's never fought a dragon. Never fought a worm. Never fought a anything
It
like
was
that.
Drake
Drake.
was the wording.
Yeah.
Traveler, in
game.
the times that Ilya has traveled, has she ever seen or heard of drakes and their capabilities to any degree?
Make a history.
Well, to be fair, didn't we fight drakes?
No,
Or
we
were they
fought
dragons?
wyverns, and
We fought
that was going to be
wyverns.
my question for Airtos. Would he understand the difference between a wyvern and a drake? Would that be something I could know or roll for?
Sure. Make a nature check for me, real quick.
Hell,
I'm not even gonna
Which,
pretend
which
like I would
skill
know.
did you say? History or nature?
History for you.
Oh well, that's a big old 8.
Could Stormy
No, sorry,
also
sorry,
get
not
in
8,
on this?
9.
9. Oh
That's a
boy.
big
Yeah,
difference.
no, you're not.
Ooh.
You're not certain.
They
Can
exist.
Stormy get in
That's
on
it.
this and see
Hold on. What'd you roll,
how we know
Airtos?
the-
16.
Okay.
That's better.
And
Am I
Stormy,
not-
what were you asking?
if I could also roll to see if I knew what this man was talking about exactly.
Sure.
Like what
You're
kind of
welcome
creature
to
it is.
Sure. You're free to roll. I'll say Airtos. Yeah. Having grown up and lived where you lived, you'd met some folks who had done some ranging, even into the mountains up here. And you would know that as is a genuine rule, wyverns are called either called wyverns or occasionally are called wyrms. And dragons are almost exclusively referred to as dragons. You've never heard of something referred to as a drake in that sense. So you don't think you're out here hunting dragons or wyverns. No.
It's something different, but potentially it could be something
Related.
stronger than a wyvern or something weaker than a. We don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could risk it. We can try and be
Need to risk
sneaky as we approach, and if they seem too crazy, we can leave.
Yeah. I mean, what is the weather like in this part as we're getting into the hills?
It's still only in the fall, so it's a bit chillier. It's also just a bit colder in general, but it's not like it's at most jacket weather. You're not into where you're gonna need all sorts of coats or whatnot. That's at least a solid maybe month out. You can, excuse me, you can accurately guess, but I'll say that it's mostly just kind of cloudy. Like the sun is out every now and again, but for the most part, it's a little overcast.
All right. Well, the one thing I'll say about if we go to try to find drakes today, it's I'm gonna need to use my resources to get Ertos out and back in. So that's I'm gonna have to fight with that in mind, and I'm not against it. Though I don't see a reason why we couldn't do a little bit of shopping today, pool our gold together, and get like some of the stuff that we might need to be able to stay out for an extended period of time.
I could try to do some foraging.
I mean, yeah, you can forage when we're out, and I'm sure a combination
I could
of
literally. Well, we should also see if we can find a list of expensive herbs,
yeah,
stuff like that. We're in a mountainous region. There might be something here
no,
worth
we definitely
notice. And
yeah.
with my ability to talk to plants and animals, we might be able to get some help. That's another thing.
But I don't think we should fight the drakes today.
Yes.
I mean,
Because
no,
I think
you need your weapon if we're gonna do that.
I'd like
we
it.
We can't
And
fight them without that.
I think what we could start just doing is surviving outside through this town, but outside of this town, taking in jobs.
Well, how much did it cost for us to get in the city? Was there a fee?
No, I don't remember the fee. Being a fee.
No.
I don't know why, but
He just
it might have been a
asked.
manga.
They just asked. No, they asked why we were here. That's what they were. My thought is, with all of our skill sets now, we can probably spend, air quotes, the winter, lying low, doing what we need, helping out with because it seems like this is a very outposty town. So in terms of slaying monsters, slaying drakes, things like that, either for their coin or for our benefit, or a combination of the two, I think that we can spend some time in this area, this southern western area, and gather the information that we might need, and then we come to town to sell what we have, and
take an odd job or two.
Yeah.
We could just accrue some resources, because do we?
So we're going to pretend to be level 1 adventurers in this. Hanging out at the
have the healing ring?
What's up?
Does Lilith still have the healing ring? Like, what inventory of what we have? Because I actually don't fully know what we lost.
Yeah, I still have the ring.
Yes.
You still have the ring. We have the shield.
I've got my useless piece of enchanted metal junk, which is the pistol.
I have the mystery scroll still.
The mystery scroll
that I bought from the guy, and he didn't know what it did.
Yeah.
Oh.
I also have
staff.
I also have a potion of mind reading.
I've got the bands of the Swordmaster, the quiver, and that ring that lets people know where we are at all times. That I can let someone know where I am at all times, or vice versa.
Is that what it does? I thought it... No, you didn't get the one that does the... Okay. I didn't know if you got the one that gave you the... What was it? The ones get rerolled?
I do. I have that. Yeah.
You have that one?
That heavily damages me when I roll a natural 1, and then also has the possibility of straight up killing me on death saves. Yes, I do have that item.
Oh boy.
But
I just have a book that I got from the one guy that talks about my family crest or whatever that symbol is. That's it. Besides my armor and my weapons.
And then for non-combat stuff, I don't have much in the way of rations, but when it comes to other things, I've got enough to stay alive out. Still got the giant spider poison. That's all I've got left there.
healer's kit, holy water. I have some spell components. I have my fishing tackle, and I do have some rations, rope, stuff like that. Just general.
Yeah. I got like my starter equipment gear, like my water skin rope.
I'm not too worried about rations because
I'm a combination of Ertos and you. We should be able to easily get food.
Actually,
And
does
worst comes to worst, I can just create food if we are really struggling.
Okay. Yeah, so we have. I was gonna ask about good berry because
nobody
good berry
has
would
good
also
berry.
be good, but nobody has good berry. Yeah.
You're the only one.
Cry every time.
Rangers,
No rangers. Yeah, we have 2 rangers. Don't example deal.
And they've also very openly said they don't have it
Yeah.
before.
Half the party could have it.
So, if I remember correctly, altogether, we have.
Yeah, it's a direct.
I want to say 13 gold.
Yeah.
Altogether. So.
Yeah, I think that's what you said earlier.
What do we need? What can we get from this town for 13 gold?
We just got our cloaks. We got those warm clothes.
Yep. You have warm clothes. Yes.
Yeah, I forgot we had those too.
I don't know if there is much that we can buy for $13 or that we need.
I don't know what we would really need.
Maybe some. Well, do we have water? I think that's the only thing that might be tricky in a mountain.
Most of us have
Stormy's
water.
just waving at you, like I create water, my thing.
Oh, you have great water. Okay, then no, we're good.
There is a huge gopher in my backyard right now.
Eat it. Stuff it in your mouth.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna say that, but all right.
Man.
Is there anything else that we need to be concerned about? I mean, outside of potentially what we're gonna run into when we go hunting. But is there anything else that anyone is concerned about, worried, afraid,
not particularly.
Fearful?
I feel like everything else is just going to have to happen organically at this point because it's...
Also, conversely, the opposite of worried. I have my cunning artisan ability, so anything that we kill that I can harvest from, I can make stuff for us.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking with these. After we get the money for hunting these drakes, we hunt them again, and this time we can
make armor or anything out of their like hides and stuff that might help us a lot that we don't have to pay for,
Yeah, that would definitely be nice to have some goodies.
But that means we have to fight and kill successfully whatever we want to do,
We're gonna have to do it
when we have no idea what they're actually doing.
But
yeah, I feel like because they need, like he said, what, 5? I feel like it's going to either be like a swarm of 5 that are all pretty like not beefy but hit hard, or it's going to be 5 separate huge fights. Like,
if it's 5 separate huge fights, they're not getting shit.
Well, here's the advantage. I have a bird, so I can tell us what we're going to be hunting, right? Like I can survey the area, make sure we're not fighting 5 of anything.
Yeah, and when they eat your bird, we'll know.
that is true.
Well, please, let's not fucking kill off my bird that quickly. I can resummon it, but it would like not to.
I mean, just based off of the name, they've got potential to fly, so your bird isn't exactly safe. I think it was the point Drew was making.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and regardless, if they eat your bird, then we know where they are.
Yeah. We know they're nearby.
Yeah. I do think you brought up a good point, though. Maybe we get a map of the area from somewhere, and a list of...
Unless it's very covered in trees, we have an aerial view at all times, right? So
that's fair.
We're probably fine.
I mean like a larger map. Like miles and miles. Like a map.
You want the map?
And then maybe a list of...
It would also be a good idea and it would also be a good idea to get a map from a local, because if there's any like, hey, don't go over here because there's this tribe of these man-eating whatevers. That also helps.
Hopefully I see them, but to be fair, I could just roll really bad.
Or they be very like they live underground during the day, and then we camp right on top of them by mistake. There's things that could happen.
True.
I would never, and I'm offended that you think I would ever do something of that sort.
Traveler would never do that.
Never.
Maybe.
Absolutely never.
I would never attack you in your sleep while you're unsuspecting.
No, nothing.
What?
I guess
It's not like we have evidence of him doing that before, right?
never.
No, he said twice. He'll never do it twice. He's only done it once.
Yeah, next time he'll wake you up first, and then he'll attack you.
Yeah.
They'll whisper in your ear and then stab you. Yeah.
No, they'll tickle your
Honorable.
toes. Tickle your
Hey,
toes, and then when you wake up, they'll stab you.
We're not that kind of podcast. Calm down. Not that kind of stream.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe general store. Look around. Talk around. Figure out exactly where we are, because I don't even know what the name of this city is.
Yeah, find that out. Maybe see if there's like a job board, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Some better lodging than a closet with some beds, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
If we're
gonna be
staying
here
in the city.
I don't know if we can
we're gonna
afford
be here
that.
one more day, and we don't have the money.
That's
We're
fair.
broke.
We are very broke. All right, so I guess I'll hand Airtos.
Oh, I can just stay here if you
I
guys
know.
want to go out.
But just in case, here is
Okay.
the disguise self card.
Try and do a cool trick in my hand, and I cannot.
It's
Your claws won't allow you to have the dexterity to do
yeah,
it.
it's
You know,
it's all right,
that's
man.
really cool. That's really cool.
I if you want,
Can you view
I
other
can show you
people's magic into
sometimes.
cards?
Yeah, I'll show you how to learn Draconic. You teach me how to do cool card tricks. Okay.
Because
perfect.
fact you
No,
can
I
do that-
cannot. Just
yeah,
my
very
own
useful
spells.
feat
Yeah, I
with-
know.
to hand summon Fae to someone else.
Yeah, it would be, yes. Any of the other spells that you guys can cast would be great. Anything that's not my spell list would be fantastic for you guys to be able to cast for free. I know.
I don't know. I feel like
Pass
being
out
able
the door.
to give other people the opportunity to cast targeting yourself spells is really good.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Zephyr strike for all.
All right. Yeah, who wants to go shopping?
Storm will
I don't
time along.
actually have anything I need, so I don't necessarily need to go. If others
Alright.
want to go shopping.
I'll go. Or we can get this stuff.
Best I can say, we're gonna find a general store. After we find a general store, past that, anywhere else they might have some information, and then we'll be back.
Perfect.
If you want
wanna,
food, I think
want a
there's
coin
some
flip
copper.
for who babysits Kiros?
Well, I was gonna go outside. And
Oh,
once
perfect,
Again,
that's
forage,
great.
Remember?
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
leave
By
okay,
yourself?
Sure,
Excuse me.
whatever.
Am I not the only one not hunted by something?
I feel like also with his ability to summon like that, I feel like he'll
Yeah.
he'll be okay.
If
And also
okay,
have
if the
360
kid
vision.
wants to leave, no skin off my back.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to forge Keros, but
and
be careful.
Ilya and Ertos, he's got some leftover. You've got some leftover copper. If you want something to eat,
Oh, I've got some rations. It's all good.
I do as well.
all right. Well, his
As
store
of
wasn't
note,
that
I
bad.
am leaving Gale here at the room because I don't want the extra, having to also hide a small dragon.
Yeah, that's smart. We'll take good care of her.
I know.
We'll teach her bad words.
Oh, I could.
Only the worst.
All right, let's get out of here.
I've tried very hard not for her to have any bad words. Don't do it.
He knows them anyway. You know it.
I know.
After we come out of the room, I'll look over to the barkeep. That hopefully is out there.
Sure. Hope y'all are settling in nice.
quite cozy.
It's a
Softer than
word.
leaves.
Uh,
Softer than leaves.
Oh, gotcha.
it is there like a general town or a general store? Sorry.
For what?
Maps, information.
I don't think that'd be in a general store.
General supplies.
Probably be a
mean-
library. Fair.
There's the, I don't know. I mean, oh boy. As far as maps, I'm not certain if a whole lot of people here have mapped a whole lot of this out. You're free to check the. I mean, you're free to check the drawn bow. It's few doors down, kind of rowdy. Might be the kind of type for you folks. But as far as, you know, supplies and such, I mean, there's always Tim's Tech and Hardware. Not sure what else you really are wanting here.
Is there like a local job board or like a town hall or anything like that?
Mostly just the mountain guard spires. They pass down anything that they yeah, I mean they pass down anything that is not within their own prerogative, I suppose you could call it.
Also, we didn't ask as we were riding on in here, and obviously from out of town. What is the name of this city?
It's not really a city, but this place is called Stone Guard.
All right. And I'm assuming this is the
I don't know.
largest town this far west.
I mean, down in this region, yeah, there's you know, you got the Snow Crown up north. That's, from what I understand, that's a bit further west, but that's near the top of the. I mean, that's, you know, that's the seat of that's the seat of the Mountain Guard. So that's kind of as far west as you can get.
All right. Drawn bow.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much. And head out.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head out. Like I said, mornings are starting to get a bit chiller. You are both higher in elevation, and winter is making its way across the land. You go down the direction he indicated a little, not too far of a ways, before you look. Like I said, there's very little grandery, finery, anything really of this place. It's all just barren rock and shrubbery. Before you do look up and you see one large building in particular does have these huge wooden, like, 4x4s or like 6x6s embedded into the ground and are framing it, and so it's got kind of like a nicer wooden frame. There's no sign, but you do see a large, what appears to be some sort of draconic or reptilian, at least, head, stuffed and mounted, huge, with this massive underbite that like claws up, eyes up near the front of its up near the front of its snout, and a huge gaping maw, all stuffed and mounted above the wall. You see a guy, dead or alive, you're not sure, lying outside, just kind of in some mud. There's light coming from inside, and you see another guy kind of sitting out on the porch, actively smoking a pipe.
So in like comparison to like Stormy? How big is this head?
His head, its
Like-
jaws could fairly easily clamp over the top half of your body down to your like mid thighs to knees level.
Okay.
Pretty
Okay.
big.
Jesus.
This is a fucking
Okay.
drink, isn't it?
Oh god.
It's sure,
Five big fights.
surely.
Maybe we don't want to fight drakes. Maybe we want to collect some nice bear first.
Yeah, we're gonna go kill the boars in the other side of the forest.
We'll kill whatever we can get our hands on, probably.
Right.
Head on in.
Yeah. As a note, Kryos, are you breaking off to go foraging while we're doing the
Yes.
shopping, or?
I'd
Okay.
assume after you guys finish the shopping, I'll take over.
Okay. So, well, you're not with us. It's just
Yeah,
me,
I'm
Stormy,
not
and
with-
Baron.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's what I was wanting to-
Start
what I was wanting to
some
check.
preliminary scouting and maybe look to see if there's anything of value.
So yeah, you guys. So sorry, what'd you say you guys were doing? The shopping, peoples?
Going into the drawn bow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you go to walk in, the guy's smoking the pipe, leather, kind of buckskin-looking jacket with a lot of fringe on it, kind of Davy Crockett look to him. Old, not necessarily worn, but well-used and well-maintained musket, kind of some sort of rifle hanging over on his shoulder. Gives you a nod as he's smoking his pipe. You enter this tavern this place, and you can see high on the walls. This place is only about 15 feet high, so they're mounted at like chest level, but some of them reach the ceiling. There's a few different heads, a few different this and that. A couple of them are normal. There's a couple like moose, one particularly large and nasty looking bear. But then there's also a weird, almost humanoid figure with these massive fangs that curl out and almost doing a full, like, ram's head style curl around out of the fangs with leathery skin. There's just a weird assortment of heads that are all mounted and stuffed. You do see a bar kind of set in the back, along with what appears to be like a flyer, a bunch of flyers put up along the up behind the bar. There's a couple guys nursing drinks, one of whom has a big old heavy crossbow. The other appears to have no visible weapons that you can see. Is simply sitting there sipping a drink and is quietly kind of plucking out a tune, not a tune, but like plucking kind of wordlessly at a guitar.
Alright. Does it look to be I don't want to say, a job board / front desk / bartender /
There's a guy currently who's like scrubbing a little. So he's not at the bar, but there is one guy who's got a bucket and a rag and is currently like scrubbing at the floorboards. Up kind of close to the bar.
I'll walk over.
All right.
Excuse me?
Kind of like gets up, throws the rag into the bucket a little aggressively. Gets up. Yeah.
We're looking for some information, maps, information regarding the plants around, the animals around, jobs.
Looks over at the one guy who had kind of come. He kind of turned from the doorway to the inside as you guys walked in. He goes, "Oh, you hear this, buddies? They want map. Listen, you're wanting knowledge on the plants and the animals and all that out here, so I'm just gonna give you some advice. One, more of the regulars, or the ones that haven't gone and gotten themselves killed by tonight, be showing up a little bit later. They're more likely to, they're more likely to be desperate enough to sell the kind of information you're looking for. And two, there is not a single soul here who is actively gonna have a map for you. This ain't that kind of terrain. This ain't that kind of place. All right.
great. Just what I was looking for. Probably an equally stupid question, then. That thing outside. Is that a
Sure.
Drakehead?
And he looks up, and there's a few reptilian. What kind of
One
drake you
outside.
looking for?
Wasn't there?
I
Did you say there was
yeah.
one outside?
No, there was. Yeah, there was. But there's also a couple, like, vaguely reptilian heads in here. Well, I mean, you got... That one's what we like to call a, alpha drake. You see, for whatever reason, the damn things never fully stop growing. They just kind of keep on keeping on.
That sounds
Never really seem to die of old age either. Now, most of the time, something comes along and picks him up, whether that's a younger male or I don't know, dragons, wyverns, dire bears, something looking for dinner. But occasionally they grow to be the size of that fucker out there.
Oh,
Sold his hide and so much, and sold his hide and all the rest of it for so much that I managed to open this place up for myself.
really? So that's a big one?
Yeah, I mean, there's been some sightings of alphas bigger than that one, but not many.
Okay.
Question, Traveler.
Oh God.
None that have been killed and none that have been confirmed, at least.
Question, Traveler.
Yeah.
How big were the
You say
wyverns
thank God, like we're
we
going to be. No.
thought? How big were the wyverns we thought? Like,
Bigger than this thing. Those things could have. The heads might have been roughly the same. Yeah, they were roughly the same size.
roughly the same. So essentially, this big alpha drake that he is so proud of is about the same size as the wyverns we thought.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We have scale. That's
I feel like.
We have hope too.
quite the beast.
Have you seen that video of the old guy trying to buy electronics by
Oh, yeah.
weight? And he's like, but this one's heavier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it
I
could
have
be.
not-
That's what I'm picturing right now.
It
It's like,
could be. Yeah, I mean, it could not be transient. Shut up. Yeah, pigs. Okay. But hey, it's better than going in completely blind. So,
it is. And also knowing that that's a big one, it makes me less worried about encountering them while we're, staying out there. I
Yeah,
hear you,
exactly.
buddy. I'm getting it.
And if we encounter a big one, it's more likely to be alone than in a pack of huge ones. Like that would be a real
Right.
yeah, and
Yeah,
it also seems
I-
like they are worth their weight in gold.
Literally.
Yeah. So that could be
Okay.
beneficial to us additionally. All right.
The rest of the campaign is us moving up here and living off of these drakes for the rest of our lives.
Why not, buddy?
Go for it.
We just
yeah.
hunt alpha drakes the entire time. All right.
It gets.
That's what you decided, yeah.
Welcome to episode 382, where we're going wyvern hunting again.
Y'all got a job board or a quest board, or is that still? That's
And he
mainly
kind of like
handled by the guards
he jerks his thumb above the bar and he just goes, I mean, the guard can always use more drake hides, but for more specific things that need to be hunted down, I post them above the bar there.
All right. Sure.
Which one is most profitable? Like looking up at the.
Yeah, I'll go over and take a look at them.
Oh, so
Yeah.
You go and read them. There's a couple different flyers for drake hides. One from Marvin the Magman you guys had met earlier. One from the Mountain Guard. There's 3 other flyers that will catch your guys' eyes as other than like, hey, there's rats in the whatever,
Mhm.
The first one is also from the Mountain Guard, calling for anyone who dares to help clear out a matriarch raven. Lily, goodness gracious, why'd I mention rats?
A matriarch raven?
a matriarch raven that had
Let's
taken
say, how
up
much did the
roost
rats
on-
pay?
that had taken up roost on one of their mountaintop outposts that they used to look out over the valleys. Second is from a private, it looks to be some sort of private contract, a private bounty out for a clutch of manticore eggs.
Oh, we can handle a manticore.
And the third appears to be a more personal call for help to a small settlement some ways north, saying they are being terrorized by by some sort of burrowing creatures.
Hilarious approaching.
Ah, graboids. Oh,
It's roll
grab
future.
nobody.
Yeah, I'm more thinking of a certain other creature that likes to burrow that maybe one of our players
A badger.
might be excited about. No, not a badger.
Oh,
Purple worm.
You can do the bee.
Because don't they?
I say each party member takes a really small one, and we just all do our separate. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, real quick, how much do these pay?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry. So yes, the first one. The matriarch wyvern, that is 1,000 gold.
Ooh.
That's good money.
The manticore eggs, that appears to only be about 350. And the town's reward is 462.
62. That's not a whole lot, but it's the right thing to do. Not sure if that's a motivation our party's willing to abide by at this moment in time.
It's money.
Fair enough. So which one do we want to do? Well, I mean, I'm not. You guys are deciding.
I'm gonna
West.
take down the information for all of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could just
Kinda
pick
gives-
one and force us all to do it.
Oh no.
Yeah, but that's called a dick move. And
Yeah, but it's a very Varen feeling move. Am I wrong?
yeah,
Baron wants all of this.
yeah, I feel like we're going to make a checklist on which
Yeah,
one we
this
want to do
isn't-
first.
This isn't.
Like-
Oh, we're gonna do one of these. We're doing all of these eventually.
Yeah, Stormy's on the same page. Like I'm pulling the pull tabs off while you're taking the notes. Like like the little call me thing on it. I'm yanking those off of the papers.
So yeah, as you guys are kind of discussing, he'll call up over your shoulder and he'll just go, "Hey, hey, Dern," and see the guy smoking the pipe lift from his lips. "What you want?" "These fools. Just let them know what's going on around here. See if you can stop them from getting killed before they do at least one of these, so I can get paid." Guy at the front in the buckskin just goes, "Yeah, all right." We'll walk up to you guys. "So, what exactly are you guys going to do?" And that's not the right accent I was going for, but fuck it. What are you guys going to do, and exactly what is your intentions taking all three of these jobs?
Well, I mean, jobs are there to be completed, aren't they?
I suppose. What's your Is it just the two of you?
Why are you asking?
Well, because if so, I'm gonna have to make new flyers for the ones you just put up there when you inevitably die.
I got a notebook. I'll take down the information.
I said, did you just need some paper? We can get you some paper.
No, it's more of a, if I need to
Forewarned?
do it for him.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, listen. If you're headed up north, just be aware there's a stone giant's been making a stone giant settlement cropped up about about 5 miles to the west of where that settlement is, so don't wander too far in that direction. If you're going out hunting for manticores, they tend to hang out in the low valleys where they can get away with their low flying without being picked off by, the wyverns, the occasional dragon that flies over, or some of the bigger drakes. Oh. And if you're going to clear out that matriarch wyvern, just let me know where you want your final words.
Yeah.
This isn't our first rodeo.
If it wasn't, I'd be worried. I really would. I'd appreciate all the caring for us.
Right?
Do you have any of those wyvern teeth from the last ones we killed?
Not on me, no.
No, I didn't. I think I'm all out. I got something. Because I'd like to pay you for all this information you've given me. I greatly appreciate it. So, I'll pull out the crazy-looking bone daggers from the demon thing that we had.
Sure.
I don't know if you can make use of these, but here, my gift.
Oh. Well, I mean, never have too many toothpicks.
I appreciate the information.
Yeah.
You have a good day, and
thanks for the warning.
We'll see you soon.
Guy just shrugs, walks over to the bartender. Well, those guys are assholes.
So above board, we're only doing the matriarch one, right? Like,
I mean,
like we're not going to tell them about the other ones.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
I think we can do. I mean, here's the trick. Luckily, for one way or another, that we know that some of these are more dangerous than others.
Yeah.
So you wanna go up? From number 3 upwards.
I mean, we can work that out. We can
work our way out.
Yeah. Do me and you want to go into DMs and talk, and then let Cryos get his foraging done?
Yeah, I mean, we can do that anywhere, really. But I can't think of anything else we might need.
There was one other place they told us about to get information.
The tackle store.
Yeah. I mean, we could poke our heads in there and at least see what they have to offer, if there's anything we may
take a
need.
look at what they got.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go into the tackle store.
Sure. Yeah. It's once again, this isn't a huge place. It takes you a little bit, but you find tackle. Oh, no, not tackle, just tack. Tack.
Oh, tack.
Yeah.
I was ready to go fishing.
I knew it was, but I mean, horse
I was
tackle.
sitting there. I'm like, wait, tackle.
Horse tackle is still.
Sounds like a fishing thing.
Yeah.
No, it's horse tack. That's why it's called tack.
Well, you can
Tactical
still-
gear is
you
what
can
I
still
meant.
use- whatever.
Oh.
I don't word good.
Anyways, you walk into Tim's tack, and I forgot what the other one is because we've been on something else for too long now. And he'll just you'll walk in, you'll see immediately the smell is the first thing that hits you. I don't know if you guys have ever smelled what like leather and stuff smells like while it's curing and all that, but
Yes.
Yeah.
it's awful. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Not fun.
The smell you never forget.
Yeah, I would say that's
One of
accurate.
those.
But yeah. So you guys, and that smell just immediately hits. It's like it smacks you in the face as you walk in. It is immediate and it is pungent. The second you recover, you look over, you see a man, sleeves rolled up to his arms, up like further up than normal. It's not like a cool rolled up. It's like they're almost into his pits. Who's currently stirring a massive vat of this weird liquid, and you can see like a little bit like hides kind of coming out and sticking out of it. One's hairy, one's a bit scaly. Looks over at you guys and goes, "Oh, well, hold on. What can I?
I'm in love with him already.
What can I do for you guys?"
We're gonna now carry him along with us on all of our journeys.
Yeah, until you forget him and he goes off with the musician.
Listen,
Listen.
I mean, around here, he's not gonna go off with a musician. He's gonna get picked up by a drake and take it away.
Okay, yes, or that. That's fair. Not many rock concerts happening on the edge of the world. That is a killer idea for a one-shot, a rock concert on the edge of the world.
Yeah.
Put that in a note somewhere. Alright, anyways, continue, sorry.
We're just out here looking for supplies. Gonna be spending a bunch of time out of town, and recommend it.
Sure. What are you looking for exactly?
Shit. I know we're not planning to go into the mountains, and I don't necessarily think you'd have necessarily climbing gear here, but
What do you have for trade or sale, or what do you have available?
Well, if you're needing a hardtack, I got some of that. I've got about as much salted beef and biscuits as you want. I've got pretty much anything you can make out of leather I can get prepped for you. I mean, I've got all that stuff that you could ever need. If you're looking for more specific climbing gear, I've got stuff along that lines as well. I don't really have a lot of furs and coats, but yeah, leathers and overall gear is kind of my trade here.
If we came to you with drake hide, could you make armor for us?
I mean, depends on how much and how big, but suppose I could. Most people use drake hides for cloaks around here, but I suppose.
Could you, do you know how to work on whips by chance? I mean, this is made out of leather, and I pull my whip out and I put it on the counter.
I mean, I suppose I could. I've never really done whips before, but hey, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Well, no, I was wondering if there would be a way to maybe increase the range on it or make it hit harder if I added more leather to it.
Oh, well.
Out of character, I'm wondering if I could make it so he can add more onto the end to give it like 15 foot of reach instead of 10, or instead of a D4 for damage, maybe bump it up to a D6.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, I reckon I add a bit. I'm not sure how far I could extend it because, once you get that long, shit starts getting really weird with how velocity and all that works. But as far as your momentum goes, I mean, yeah, I could throw some extra leather on the end here, add on a few barbs and such, make it cut a little deeper. I reckon that's something I can do.
Okay. If I give you supplies, how do you want to work out payment?
Dude, that's really just scrap leather and metal that I'd need from around here. I can do that for you for a couple silver, easy.
How long would it take?
I don't know, give me an hour.
An hour? Okay. We'll be back later on after we've made a little bit more money.
Yeah, I got here.
On that one, anyway.
I got
on that. We'll wait on that.
Let's get this done. Here's a goal.
Okay.
Like change.
All right. So whatever, if you could do both for that gold, that'd be great. Increase the range a little bit and give it a little bit more damage, or.
Well, no, sorry. So above table, nothing's quite gonna be able to get it to 15 foot, but you can get the increased damage.
Okay. I'll settle for that. That's perfect. It's at least better than a D4.
Well, that's fair.
Anything's better than a D4.
Actually, I've got how many silver is
Why
it?
are whips a D4? They should be a little higher. That's a little.
Yeah, there's
Because
a lot
it's
of
only a
It's
small
simple.
spot hitting you.
Yeah,
Small
it's
spot.
simple.
Because it's
It's
a
just a simple.
beginning weapon.
Yeah, it's simple.
But now,
That.
What's the price for that, Traveler? That work?
2 silver.
2 silver. Perfect. Actually, yeah, there is something else looking for. We've got some horses, and with the time we're planning on spending out, we might need some extra rigging for the horses to be able to hold on. Wyvern hides, wyvern bodies, other creatures that we might have to transport back here to town to sell. So,
Are you looking for a sled? Yeah, I sell those, yeah. And Steve walks over and he gets these what look to be, it looks like a big old harness, and then meant to attach to 1 or 2 horses, like it's got space for both. And then hanging off the back of it is just this massive contraption that it's just one long bit of leather with a bunch of different little straps that look like they're all meant to be looped and lashed together over something that would sit on top of this big old thing of leather.
all right, how much is this gonna run us?
Sorry. Well, these are not exactly easy to make. It's a lot of leather you got there. It's 10 gold pieces per.
All right. 10 gold it is.
Well, all right.
We'll be back with our horses to pick it up. And
Sounds like a plan.
perfect.
All right. Is there anything else you guys are looking to look for in this store?
No. Not perfect.
Yeah, no.
Yes, no,
No,
maybe so.
nothing I can think of that Stormy would need in here.
All right. So, moving on to oh boy, hold on. Moving on to Kairos. So, you break off in an attempt to go foraging. There's two entrances or exits in this case. One to the north and one to the west. Where are you headed out?
Oh god, I just looked through the spell list. Everything being both legacy and normal. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. Where does it look like in the densest tree foliage?
Okay. So it gets a little sparse out here. It's mostly tough grasses and thick, like if you've seen if you know what sagebrush is, that kind of shrubs. But you'll notice that especially down in the little valleys that are formed by these not huge hills, but by these little hills down in the valleys and the ravines, or not ravines, and the draws. That's where there's the highest collection of trees. And those are kind of everywhere. It's as the mountain, it starts getting much more sparse if you went like way west. But assuming you were wanting to stay within a couple hours of travel, there's no.
I'm gonna stay close to the city. I'm gonna have my bird just circle around, just get a good survey of the land, and then ideally look for something either like a small animal I can hunt, for food, something of value.
Okay. Yeah. So you make me a perception check with your bird. The bird.
Okay, perception check. Wow, I rolled the same number twice. 18.
Okay. Yeah, as your bird flies up into the sky, so like I said, to the west, rising sharply are massive mountains. Grayish, bluish stone and white snow, even though it's not winter yet, dominate that part of the landscape. Yeah. Where you are right now, it's a bit rocky, but for the most part, there's still, like I said, tough grasses, some sagebrush. It's very kind of like rolling hills, You're very much in like the foothills of this mountain. All the bunch of dense trees and brush. Not a whole lot of big thick trees, but more willows, junipers, things that can grow a bit lower to the ground and aren't very easy to blow over. Grow up all around. I will say with an 18, you do notice what appears to be a few small deer. Maybe 2 miles to your north.
Mile by north. Okay. You deer. I'll try and. Do I want to hunt them or do I want to get information? I think we really need money, and some free food wouldn't hurt too. I'm going to head in that direction then and try to get close to the deer.
Okay, sure. Make a stealth check.
Stealth. Let's see. If I fail the stealth check, I'll just talk to them. Fail this. Well, 9. You know what?
Okay. Yeah. You're doing your best to walk, but as your hawk gets distracted by something momentarily, a little starling flits off. You suddenly can't see where you're stepping, and suddenly you feel a rock shift beneath your feet and goes clack, 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 clack down into the draw that you were making your way down into. Yeah, you suddenly feel very conspicuous.
Conspicuous. The deer are the only animals I saw nearby, right?
Yeah, they're the only things your bird saw nearby.
I'm going to ask then about any nearby dangers. I'm gonna try talking to them, ask them if they know of any nearby danger areas.
Nick,
You're still not within talking distance of these deer.
I'm gonna try to approach, I guess, being more open and try to speak with them.
Sure. Yep. As you get close, they are bolting.
I try to calm them down.
What are you gonna say?
I mean no harm. I'm not a predator.
Make a persuasion check.
And this I have advantage on. Woo! Well, if I roll like that... Okay, thank God. A 20. For a moment, it was a 6 and a dirty 20. The extremes.
They are still taking off.
Damn, well, I would have thought that would work. Is there any other animals I can find nearby?
Is your bird gonna go look?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's now above you, not on your shoulder. Make me a perception check. Your bird.
Just double check. I do have advantage, right? Yeah. The influence them. Perception. Okay, so 23 and... Okay, that's... I rolled the same thing again twice. This time it's a 23, but 2 23s in a row is starting to make me suspicious. Okay. 23, but...
Okay.
Next time I'm rolling manually.
So, you go to... As your bird flies up, floating around on the thermal vents and stuff. I'm assuming not like super high above you, but
Yeah, just within a reasonable distance.
okay. Does it still flap around, and you gather that
It probably glides.
Flaps, glides. I'm not. Yeah. And as it's sailing along those currents, you look and you look and you think. You just think that, I mean, you can obviously see the deer fleeing, but they are fleeing, I should say that.
Booked it.
Further down, one more draw down from where you are, so going up and over a small hill, essentially, down into a thing. Between the small stubby trees and the short and the willows and brush, you think you catch a glimpse of brown fur hustling through the brush.
going to inspect that more carefully.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So your hawk flies down. And as it's sorry, back end pop. As it kind of alights onto a tree branch, starts looking around, you see what appears to be a leathery tail disappearing into a brush. It looks around and it sees a bunch of it sees a couple of little tree stumps of these junipers gnawed on down to an almost narrow point where there was once a tree.
Huh. Okay, that doesn't sound too dangerous. I'm gonna go approach it.
Sure, yeah.
See if I can get it to be friendly.
Sure. So what are you saying as you're walking up to these trees? Or
Hey, little one. Oh well. Hey, I assume it. How big would it have seemed?
You're
Small,
not
medium,
sure.
large?
It seems like it was small, I'll say.
Okay. Hey, little
Yeah.
one. Do you happen to know where any dangerous predators may be?
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but your furbolgs can talk to animals. They can't talk back.
Yes, but I do have another. My class lets them talk back.
Ah, that's right. It's your druid thing. Yes.
I have 2 feet that basically do the same thing, but one of
Got
them
it.
lets beasts in particular. I can decipher their noises and motions.
Sure.
I have 2 feet that do the same thing. I walk. Gotta get the dad joke in there when it pops up.
But yeah. So yeah. Yeah. You hear from out. You hear from out in the brush. Dangerous predators. Crikey, mate. Dangerous predators everywhere in these parts of the woods.
I have found Steve Irwin. At this point, what animal is it?
A small beaver appears to have appeared as you
Beaver
start talking.
Irwin. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I want him to be my friend.
Yeah, he may or may not. Yeah. Good old Beav Irwin.
Beaver Irwin.
Beav Irwin.
All right, Nick. Well, you know what you need to do.
Yeah.
If you want him, you gotta do what you gotta do to have him.
Are you really going to?
Eh?
That's my stream. Do we really want to add another pet to the party? I think I'll drive Traveler mad if I have to force him to do that voice.
If
My
you think
character
I will not
die.
gladly do my best Steve Irwin impression for 3 hours straight every Wednesday night, you're fucking wrong, buddy. I love Steve Irwin.
Okay. Jesus, would there even be? No,
I
yeah, there
mean,
would
what
be
do you
use
mean by
stuff on a
dangerous
beaver.
predators?
Would you be willing to help guide us through the forest, buddy?
Mate, I've got a dam I'm working on. It's a real beaut, isn't it? You should come see it. It's only about 2 draws over in a little stream. Now, there'll be a pond there one day, I swear to God.
I'm actually going to take him up on that offer. I will follow him to see the dam.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, alright. So you go about 2 draws over, and I mean, these are...
Life.
I don't know if how many of you have ever been to the mountains before, but yeah, there's usually some sort of like water, at least the residue of water, but here, as opposed to just the dry riverbed where water runs when it rains, there is a small creek, not huge, it's not like a raging river or whatever, maybe 3 or 4 feet wide, 7 or 8 inches deep, and you do find, on a place where it kind of naturally constricts, a bunch of sticks and mud have been piled into it's a pretty good sized dam. He's got most of it complete. There's maybe another, he's about I'll say about 3/4 of the way to where it looks like this dam will be ready. Like I'm telling you, man, it's a real
nice
beaut.
dam.
Thank you. I'm really proud of this. But yeah, sorry, right.
Do you happen to have any other friends who could help guide us through the forest?
Well, I had my mate. I had my mate No, he died. Oh wait, but no, Drake ate him. Well, well, if you run into a particularly randy possum named Jay, he's all right, folks. He'll steer you right. Yeah, his. Oh wait, yeah, nuts. I didn't even think about that. I was making a totally different reference. Whatever. It's fine.
Garrus doesn't know about Jay.
Yeah, I don't know
Fair.
about Jay. That's a very
Fair.
that's a
true.
lovely name.
It's Baron. Yeah. But yeah. Right. His name's Jay. Lives in a small den about 2 or 3 miles that way. And it kind of like points back in the roughly western direction. Right? Him and his girl Brandy are all piled up in there snug as a bug. Might have some kids now. I don't know. I haven't made that trip in a while. Been too busy making this dam.
So
Damn, that's a good dam.
beautiful dam. So he's a possum, right? You said.
Yeah, possum.
Mm-hmm. Fuck do possums eat?
Berries mostly.
Everything.
I
Everything.
would assume berry.
If it
Pretty much
exists-
everything. I believe they are omnivorous. Yes.
Yes. So I'm gonna collect some berries. I'm gonna forward a little bit for fruit. And I'm gonna use the bribe.
Make a survival check to make sure you don't get poisonous fruit.
Man, talk about never letting you do anything ever again. If Mr. Nature Pants here fucks up and brings back poisonous fruit.
What was that?
He'll never hear the end of it.
Never.
18? Yeah, 18 seems.
High enough.
You find some stuff that you're pretty. You find some stuff that you're pretty dang sure ain't poisonous.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to Randy's cave
Sure, yeah.
and
Take about an hour to get there, but yeah.
and say, hey, does a good old possum named Randy live here?
Well, so you walk
Does he have a
over.
little
Well,
mailbox? Says Randy
I was
on
about to
it?
remember, he could only give you a vague direction of where his den was, so you're gonna have to make me a
Beaver
perception.
directions.
Beaver directions, exactly.
Yeah, beaver.
Hey, don't you distract Beav Irwin like that, all right?
Beaver.
Oh, did nobody hear me?
I
make
didn't
that
catch
joke?
it at
That's why-
first.
You-
No,
Oh no,
I
that
didn't
that
catch
is
it.
why
I
he
heard
has
you, I
That's
got it.
great.
Okay, good.
To be fair, I was in the middle of switching between my computer and my phone, so I might have
Oh,
missed
that
it.
happens, man.
Still funny though.
Going through again.
23 again? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Your hawk is flying up and around, and it is able to pick out what you'd gather is a very possible possum den in the area that you've been led to.
I'll say out loud, hey, does there happen to be a possum named Randy here?
Well, one little head kind of pokes its head out of the knot of this little knot hollow in the wood.
What did you say? Hello?
Your mic's
Hello?
cutting.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Your mic's cutting. I had no idea what you just said.
He said, "What do you want?"
I'm going to, I just want to give you a nice gift, and I'm going to hand him the berries and the fruits.
Yeah. Looks at you very suspiciously and does reaches out, grabs it, immediately shoves it back in, pops his head back out. Why are you bringing him around here? We don't like those. He carried off my cousin Bill.
What did he say?
He's actively talking about your hawk, and he said that
Oh.
one carried off his cousin Bill.
Don't worry about him. He's a nice, friendly guy.
Eats possums.
Not this one. So, we might need a little favor, Randy. Would you mind helping guide us through this thick forest? Come tomorrow?
Well, once again, this isn't there isn't a real thick forests in this part of the place. It's
We need
rocky,
someone.
but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, we need someone to point us to where the dangerous areas are.
I'm pretty good at detecting danger. Kind of looks back in the den. It's in it for me. What do you want? What do you have?
Well, what do you want? We can give you berries, fruits, whatever food you want. Shiny things,
Eyes get a little big.
warm things.
Shiny. How
Yeah.
shiny?
As shiny as you'd like.
And betting. Shiny
say?
and betting.
Shiny and bedding?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can get you bedding. What kind of bedding do you want?
Soft. Fluffy.
We can get that. We'll come by tomorrow with a few shiny things. What color shiny things do you want?
Shiny.
Just as shiny as we can get?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Well, do you have anything else to
Deal.
say to this possum?
We'll come by tomorrow with some shiny things and some nice pieces of bedding.
Alright. So, Ertos and Ilya, is there anything you guys are doing back in the inn or just hanging out?
I don't have anything specifically that I was attempting
Got it.
to do.
Okay.
Ditto. We're playing patty cake.
Mm.
Patty cake. Alright, fair enough.
Trying to teach Rathu and Gale to do it as well.
To play patty cake is alright, fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, we're practicing that, I think.
Yeah, we're teaching them.
Oh,
It's an
so
important thing.
adorable. So yeah, as you guys, yeah, all right. So you guys watch as maybe hour and a half at most later, Varen and Stormy walk back through the door. Or assuming you guys didn't want to go somewhere else before he came back.
No.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you say that in Draconic for me?
No, I can't.
Oh goodness gracious.
She just runs up.
Well,
I learned the one word you told me never to say.
Honestly, that tracks. That tracks.
And just
Uh,
saying, Gale
You did
has an
leave them with
intelligence.
both Eratos and Ilya. That was a bad idea.
I was just about to say that she has an intelligence of 8, so I feel like she picked up on patty cake pretty well. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
you
yeah.
hit me with that.
Once that got boring, what else is
Every time
left?
she messed
Logical
up.
step is to teach you how to say swear words. I
What
don't
it
understand.
was is you taught her that every time she messed up, she had to say it.
It's part of the game. Exactly.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Every time she plays patty cake and
goodness
slips up, it's like she's got Tourette's.
You actually just replace the cake with a different four-letter word.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's terrifying.
that's even worse.
Patty corn. That's what I was talking about, guys.
Oh yeah.
Mine's
It's
out of the
really,
gutter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're. Has
Anyway.
used all of our gold, but I got us a means of carrying corpses and equipment out of here and into here via our horses. So
That's good.
at least that's
You
something.
also,
Were there any maps or anything?
No. I did get some information regarding some jobs and then some pitfalls surrounding those jobs. And I will
we were
lay
like
out.
halfway. It seemed
my-
like we were halfway threatened, halfway not threatened. It was weird.
Yeah.
These guys
I mean-
were assholes.
From the vibe we got from the guards, it didn't seem like any of these people are very friendly. So that checked out.
That's not really surprising.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure there's quite a number of people that might come through of a tavern, whatever the hell it was that we stopped at, and a bunch of inexperienced people looking for adventure that end up just dying. And they're a little sick of it. They're a little jaded about it. And as a result, I guess they need people to prove themselves for that. Which I understand, but I don't really give a shit anymore. So here's the jobs we found, and I'll open up my book to the pages that the copied down information on the flyer to show the group.
Sure.
Including the addendums that were added.
Sure.
And then, were we gone long enough for my whip to be? I know you said it was about an hour.
Yeah. I'll say you guys went to the other places that it was long enough. Sure. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Well, then I'm showing my whip to Airtos, and I'm showing like the spikes, and that's like beefier now.
Oh, sick. Okay, next time I'll try and do something like that instead of what I did. Because I made that whip from the dead thing that I killed. That one time.
Remember, unless I'm mistaken, this is made from something's tongue.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. The thing, the like plowed thing when we were on the boat.
Leather adjacent.
Well, see, it's
At
also
this
a
point, it's
keepsake,
leather.
but I wanted to make it, a little bit more viable in combat,
that's
so
great.
I can use it more.
Oh, that's super. I wasn't trying to be like passive aggressive.
Oh, okay.
Like that is really cool, and if I could have done that, I would have done that.
Yeah. Well, see, Master Craftsman, he made it even better, and I'm just awkwardly putting it away now. Above board, I forgot you gave that to me and that you had made it. I remember I got it. I forgot that you made it.
It's okay. It's fine. Just forget the
Correct
gifts.
me if I'm wrong, Traveler.
Okay, I still love you.
You're
to
wrong.
the west
I
of
don't
the
know.
northern settlement is the Stone Giants.
Yes.
To the east is where the Manticore are.
You said the Manticore are in the like lower.
Well, yeah,
valley.
the Manticore are in the mountains, in the low valleys.
In the mountains and the low valleys. And prepare to die when there's the matriarch wyvern.
So it looks like we got like easy, medium, and hard.
Now,
Has anybody heard from Cryos, by the way? Has anybody heard from him?
has he been back at all? Or...
No.
I mean,
Okay.
if we want, we can ditch him.
I mean, I plan on staying the night here, so if he comes back, he comes back.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want to. I just, the vibe is very much. We
I don't know. Inside check on
necessarily
Airtos
want
say
it.
that.
I mean, I kind of got thrown in with a bunch of rugged people, and I turned out okay. I mean,
Yeah.
he'll be fine. He can hang. He can stay.
He can stay. If he shows up.
Yeah, I mean, that's on him to come back. He could have ran off for all we know.
Yeah.
That's true. We were kind of mean to him, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was
And
like.
he chose to go off alone the first chance he got. I mean,
Well,
Well,
I mean,
Stormy's like
You can't fault
shrugging
him for
really
that.
hard.
Baron likes to do that too.
yeah, okay, so we ran off because we were a little mean. Well, hopefully he ran off back into the woods where he's used to more comfortable. I mean, aside
As you
from
say that, the door kicks in and it's Cryos. Just damn it.
I mean, regardless, he's looking to rush headlong into death. I mean,
I feel like the first real fight we get into, the first time he goes down, he's going to realize that this is not a game.
Did we
it's
already
not
get
one of his
in a fight?
stories.
Yeah,
You
I
didn't go
said
down.
it.
With spooky dogs?
You
You're
didn't
not
go
there.
down.
But you didn't get downed.
And to be honest, you were like on the edge of the action for the most part, aside from the
Yeah,
one
you were
dog
like-
that came up on you.
That's how I will stay.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What
Is
you will
Stormy's
try.
point is the moment you get hit, you're going to realize this is not a game anymore.
Yeah. But whatever. If he's useful
Anyway.
when we're out in the woods, then great. That's perfect. If he's not, And he's not. One thing I did learn, those drakes that we're looking to hunt, they've got a larger variant called an alpha drake, and they're about the size of a wyvern. So, I'm not going to say the fights will be easy.
And we
but,
also don't know if they have any special abilities, fire breath, ice breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the
So
same
just
size as
the
a
size.
wyvern doesn't make it the same scariness.
Eh.
They could be weaker, they could be stronger still.
I'm not that worried.
I mean, look at us, Varen. We're the same size, and there's a vast difference here.
Stormy.
Huh?
We are not the same size.
Aren't you like 5'6", 5'7", or are you like 6 foot?
I'm like, yeah, I'm pushing. I think I'm taller than. How tall are you? Yeah, I'm 5'10".
I'm only 5'6".
Yeah, I've
So I mean,
I've
we're
got like
roughly the
4
same
inches on you,
size.
but you're also
Yeah, so I'm
wide,
saying you're
I'm
bigger than
assuming.
me.
Yeah, you're
No?
you're built like a tank. I'm built like a not tank. Long and lanky.
Anyway.
And you're a wall.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
spiky.
literal wall sometimes.
Yeah.
All the time, Traveler. All the time.
Fair.
So,
Anyway.
Hit this wall with radiant damage.
Yeah.
No, my kryptonite.
No. The light. It burns.
Religion.
But generally, I'd say.
When do I pop back up?
Dude, I made very well mention that this walking would take you hours. It's gonna take you a while to get back.
You're gonna be.
God damn.
Yeah, we were
Could
only
be
gone
gone.
2 hours.
Foraging isn't a 5-minute adventure.
No,
You don't just
no.
walk outside the town and pick mushrooms.
Yeah.
Well,
by
you
the
know what?
time-
I mean,
At
you
least I
could,
got
but
to
you're probably not
enjoy-
going to.
At least I
Yep.
got to enjoy the company of Everwin
Yep,
and
you
his
certainly did.
lovely dam. Can't wait to tell you guys about that.
Oh yeah, and we will definitely wholeheartedly
Fair.
listen. All right.
You almost made me spit out my coffee.
I'm guessing you told us what they pay.
Yes. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'd say we deal with the Manticore first.
Same, actually.
And then we deal with the settlement. Mainly because I think we need to get our head straight and our feet under us and get used to not getting slapped around. And I don't want to accidentally run into those stone giants and get slapped around again. So I
I feel like
prefer
the stone
victory
giants
before.
are the biggest threat we have out here right now.
Well,
Like, I feel like too many wyverns or too many drakes, it might be an issue, but I feel like one stone giant might be a bigger issue.
and the dragons.
Yeah.
I mean, the closer we get to being in those mountains, our chances of encountering a true-blooded dragon just goes up and up and up.
Which is
Gale looks
important
very
to
sad
remember,
when you say that.
I mean a
since the
big one.
Manticore mission will be like more in the mountains than the other two.
Well,
Yeah.
which is the closest?
The manticores.
The the Manticore.
The depends on where you find them, but the Manticore or the settlement. Because all you know about the wyvern is that it was in one of the mountaintop watch posts or the yeah.
Well, we can ask
So-
them, and
Well,
they'll tell
so-
us.
Above board, my thought process is the manticore is also our safest bet because
Yes.
we know exactly what we're looking at. We know what we're going to find when we get there. The burrowing, we have no idea what that is.
Exactly.
And the what was the other one? The matriarch.
The matriarch wyvern is just gonna
Yeah.
be a big.
Yeah,
But also, how many little babies is it going to have? We don't know.
Exactly.
exactly. So that I feel like that is 100% last. But as far as like what you're saying, the manticore makes the best sense because that also gives us a lay of the land too, because we'll be out and about.
Exactly. Get the
But
Manticore,
do think
take that down. Get some
I
gold.
do think it's worthwhile to get our bearings as a group again and you know, if we try and go gung-ho against a thing that you were told was a dangerous mission, I think that's just a recipe for failure. So starting off easy for ourselves now that we're sort of in a different headspace, but we're also in a different setting, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Plus, like, I mean, the fight with Ilya's brother didn't go horribly, but it was the first time we fought as, like, a group with heroes, and sort of, so, like, I think more practice as a group is maybe a good idea.
And not that I'm looking forward to the chance of him coming back, but if he does, and he sticks around with us, it is the safest option for him that we do the Manticore first.
Yeah, get his feet wet. And I mean,
To be fair, I got my feet wet getting.
You're not here.
You're not here.
You're not here. You're not here.
Feet wet.
Nice try.
What the fuck are you guys talking about feet wet? We got assaulted by magic countering hounds and.
Lost, can you mute him?
Certainly.
Look.
This is your character's first adventure. You have not gotten your feet super wet yet.
Yeah, you got ganked.
You dipped a toe in, is what happened, and you did it forcefully.
You got ganked. You've been ganked once. That's it.
Right.
It was a pretty harsh ganking, though. To be
When you
fair.
get attacked by a giant plant, you can then say you got your feet wet. But until
Exactly.
then, you have to wait.
I'm gonna wait till Varen once again aggros a
Yes,
giant
you
plant.
do actually. Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly what happens.
Once you walk away from a combat with 2 points of exhaustion, then we can talk.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's that.
To be fair, I
every...
haven't.
Well, it's happened
Yeah,
to Drew and
that's
I
kind
a lot.
of your whole deal. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's your specialty. Excuse me, sir.
Again, the moment we go up against something that's semi-intelligent, and they realize, oh, that idiot in the back is controlling all these things, bro, have a fun time cosplaying a yo-yo, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, so I think Manticore first is probably our best.
Manticore's easy money.
Yeah, easy money, and then we can take our time going out and doing it, and
plus,
see what the life
say-
outside the walls is.
It doesn't say hunt the Manticore, right? It just wants the eggs.
Oh yeah.
So we might not
So,
even have to fight it, but at the
if
same
we
time,
play-
it's taking its babies.
I mean, yeah, it's not likely that we'll just be able to sneak in and take it, but if we can, that's even easier job, in my opinion.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. We're gonna have to find.
How many
it,
times
though.
can you make people go invisible?
Me? I can do it
0.
twice.
I can do a few times.
I can do it once.
I make
can
two
make-
invisible.
I can
But
make
it's
the
like 6 seconds
shadows
visible.
sort of get closer to us and harder to see, but that's it.
So what is
Yeah,
my-
we can do this. Easy.
I can
money.
also make it quiet. Like I can make everybody silent.
I don't
which
think you need to make everybody silent. I think there's one person that you need to make silent.
If it's only the one
Hey,
Manticore,
I
I do have a thing I
know.
could do to make it not be a problem if it works. That is,
What
Really?
is the thing?
make it disappear.
Like turn it invisible?
No,
That would be
like
bad.
kick it off the material
Ah.
Oh.
for a little bit.
Well,
But that assumes it works. Last time I tried that, it didn't.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I have no qualms about killing a Manticore. So,
I mean, in defense of myself, yeah, I'm not just gonna go out and snap its neck.
Oh,
I mean,
mean,
if we're
they're
stealing
like-
its young, I don't feel like we get to
yeah,
say
I'll
it.
can't
take
really-
the
yeah,
initiative
talk about
on
ethics.
its
We're taking
revenge,
it.
and I'll kill it beforehand.
and I don't think we have to be worried about that all that much. And if we do have to kill it, I might be able to get some stuff out of it. So
Exactly. You got to realize right now,
Just
Stormy,
don't kill the chicken when you take the eggs. I mean,
well, yeah, but
that's
a
because
chicken
the
doesn't really
chicken's
like-
not going to come back and kill you.
that's
It
what I'm
might peck
saying.
you,
If I have
but-
to defend myself, it's
No.
different.
The
It
Manticore
might be
like
better
a
just to
chicken?
look at it that way.
Like, what's the Venn diagram of manticores and chickens?
I don't know.
Some overlap.
I
They've
don't
got,
know. I don't know.
bird
I go to pull out.
legs
I go to pull out my fucking sketchbook to be like, oh well, it's this, and I realize I don't have it anymore.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh, dang.
All right. Well,
You're just scratching into my plate armor. Just...
I'm gonna get some slop to eat. Some of that copper that we have left. All we have left. And what time do y'all want to leave in the morning?
feel like sun, like earlier the better.
Yeah.
After you get your crossbow back.
Yeah.
Whatever
fair
that
enough.
is.
Yeah, I'll go back out to I'll go back out there and ask when in the morning. Or did he just said 2 hours? Didn't give an idea, right, as to when it would be ready, Traveler?
No, he didn't.
All right, I'll show up at dawn. That's fair, probably early-ish morning. All right. I'm gonna get back to trying to learn more Draconic.
Huh?
Gail's got a fun word to teach you.
I'm about to say Gail's gonna help you this time.
I'm sure she is. I can only imagine what two of you cooked up for her to learn. Yeah, so I'm gonna spend the rest of the day reading through my Draconic book and attempting to learn more.
Yeah,
Advantage.
sounds good.
With advantage.
With advantage. Yay. Yeah. Let's see.
Kirkos is doing the thing where he like performs the word to try and like charades you to guess what they mean.
No,
Just to increase the fun of the task.
yeah, increase is word. Intelligence check, if I remember correctly.
Stormy's sitting behind
Yes.
him and he's mouthing the proper
17.
word.
17. Yeah, you feel pretty confident. You get about, so you get another 4 hours of Draconic down.
All right.
Then at some point during this time, Kairos will wander back into the tavern.
We're doing charades.
Yeah, while you guys are you walk in, Kairos, and you see this weird game of charades in a language that you have. Wait, do you speak Draconic?
No, I don't.
No.
Yeah, so in a language that you have no idea about.
Sounds just growling and grunting for the most part.
I'm probably looking at them like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, fair.
Are they okay?
Oh, look at that. The kid's back.
Yes, I went to check out the surroundings.
Uh-huh.
What'd
Since
you
we're
learn?
gonna be going out, I figured we should probably know what is out there.
What'd you learn?
So what'd you find?
Well, I found this awesome, cool beaver, and he showed me his cool dam.
Uh-huh.
And then I found this awesome little possum who offered to show us around the place if we give him some shiny things and something that's fluffy.
Uh-huh. Is that it?
Yeah.
Did you forage any food like you had said you were going to for?
I also found some
Traveler?
berries, but I gave some of them to the possum.
Did you
And then I
find
ate the rest on the
more
way home.
after you-
So, let me
Okay,
get this
so
right. You
You were
spent
foraging for us for yourself.
how long,
Yeah.
Traveler?
Did you
7-ish
guys go
hours?
foraging for yourself?
It would have taken you about 6 or 7 hours total, everything
Alright.
said and done.
So you spent 7 hours in the woods, and you talked to a beaver, in which you learned about a possum who said it would guide us if we gave it some shiny stuff and something for its bedding. So,
Where exactly is it going to guide us?
Just away from dangerous things.
away
Oh.
from dangerous things. The possum. Now, question, what does the possum consider dangerous?
Probably anything that can kill it.
All right.
That's a
Can
lot.
you kill a possum?
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't actively kill a possum.
All
so
right.
Probably wouldn't consider me dangerous for
Now
the most
think
part.
about this.
Mostly things that would eat a possum would be what it's afraid of.
All right. Do you think we
That
should
could
be
be a
worried
lot of things.
about most of the things that eat a possum?
Ertos is just pointing at
At least
his
some of
teeth.
the things.
And Gail is like doing the like gesturing at herself with her hands and like looking up and down like
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Well,
I can kill a
it's
possum.
better than nothing.
mm,
He knows the surroundings better than I'd imagine you do.
no, because I know where the manticore are. I know where a stone giant is. I know where a few burrowing creatures are, and I know where a matriarch wyvern is in a general location. The big things, the scary things, the things that will kill you. Those, kid, are the things you gotta worry about.
In the woods, a lot of things can kill you.
Well, a lot of more things can kill a possum, but I
Yeah.
appreciate the energy.
I'm gonna go read in the big room. And
I can't wait for us to get
Baron's-
ambushed by something that the possum could have helped us avoid. But
Oh, apparently you're
That's
bringing.
above table.
You're gonna be bringing the possum, so I'll
Well, I don't
be
think
very
Oh
it's
no,
interested.
a pack of dogs, normal dogs.
Yeah.
With aces of 5. Oh
I'm
no.
also very interested to see how the possum is going to lead us while we are on horseback.
Also, don't possums just pretend to be dead when they're confronted with danger?
well, hey, there's a few issues. I assume we're trekking through the woods for most of these. Are we gonna be able to ride a horseback through the shit? You
Maybe.
can't just
At least get
horseback
close
through the
enough.
woods necessarily.
The
You
woods
need
are
a trail.
not. You said that the woods are not like super thick.
Oh, they're not
Yeah.
specific?
Yeah, no.
It's not one huge woodland. They're only in the low valleys and gullies, and that only gets worse the further into the mountains you get. I feel like I said that a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Play
It's
back
not,
the tapes.
Yeah, we
It's
got
not
it
a
all
thick,
here.
thick forest.
Regardless.
How does that thing go? It's rewind time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. So Varen's gonna walk out of the room and into
Yeah.
the large room.
All right.
Continuous reading.
But anything else anybody has going that they want to do next few hours before you guys get some sleep?
Nope.
Okay. All right then, yeah. You all.
Ormy's playing with
Go.
Gale. About it.
Yeah. You all get yourselves a nice long rest that night.
Woo.
Does that get rid
Slide out
of
the
all your
spells real
exhaustion
quick.
now, Artos?
We traveled for quite a bit.
Oh yeah, like
so
for a week.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
weeks
I'm
of
gone.
travel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it better be gone by now.
No,
No,
it's
you're
still
still at 3
there.
points of
You've
exhaustion.
You've been
Fuck
so
you.
Permanently-
tired this whole time.
Permanently disadvantage on ability checks. That I just kill him. It's fine.
Yeah, just put him out of his misery.
It's like if you don't want me to play Airtos, just tell me. Stop it.
Wait, I'll just make a new character. Jeez.
All right. Well, one morning comes.
Yep.
I'll head out to the shop.
Yeah, you head out. You head over. The forge is cold. There's no light coming from inside. It appears you're here too early.
Be Karen and stand outside until they open.
I was just about to say
Knock on the door
exact same
nonstop.
thing.
Be annoying.
Yeah,
Is there
see
any
that it says
smoke coming
closed
out
and
of
try and pull it open.
his chimney, or is it?
Don't you have
No.
a musical instrument?
I'm
Just start
assuming
playing
nothing,
it.
just complete like dead.
Nope.
Start throwing pebbles at their windows.
No.
Hello.
Whatever. I'll get some breakfast. I'll go back to the tavern.
Sure. Yeah. You just get yourself a nice little hearty breakfast.
I'll wait a few hours, I guess.
Alright.
Wait for the tavern keep to be up and moving and
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, it's yeah. In about an hour maybe. You know, not quite the ass crack of dawn, but still fairly early. Tavern will keep kind of walks out his back storeroom, yawns. Looks out, you already out there. Morning, sunshine.
Morning.
I've got. Alright. Walks. Looks at you. I got grits. If you're wanting them.
I'll take grits.
Sure.
No.
And he will cook you up some just plain, no sugar, no honey, not a single berry.
That's
grits.
fine. I've got jerky and I've got salt and pepper. I'll make do.
You're one of those weirdos that puts salt and pepper in your grits. Alright, that tells me a lot
No,
about
I
you.
put cheese
That is the
in my
proper
grits
way to do it.
like a
and you damn well
human
know
being.
it.
I don't eat grits.
Ditto.
A little bit of butter, salt, and pepper, that's all you need.
And hot sauce.
I feel like
No,
hot
but
takes
you
are
can,
occurring.
you
but
can
I
add
don't
more, but you only
eat
need
grits,
butter
so
and
I
You
salt.
only need butter and salt
Drink
and pepper.
water. It's cool.
Realistically, but if you're not, if you don't throw cheese in your grits, when you have the option, you're not living your life.
Oh, then I'm not. Oh, I've always known I'm dead, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was about to say, let's be honest here. I've been dead inside from the moment I was born.
Wow.
Feeling things are for normal people.
Yeah, it's not just a phase, Mom. Okay.
I'll eat
Oh,
and
Yeah.
then when I listen outside,
sure.
if I hear doors, people talking, carts, horses, anything, I'll head out
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you get a general sense of you hear a lot of horses cantering about outside.
more than
like
last morning.
yeah, like a lot.
I will get on the message bracelets. Y'all, up in Adams, something might be up. And I
Okay.
will. I'd like to.
Does Cryos not? He doesn't have a bracelet.
Nope, he doesn't.
Nope.
Because Mickey just
Mickey
ditched us.
didn't. Yep.
Yep.
I'm sure Mickey would have given you back the bracelet.
You didn't
for
say you did.
Fair enough.
We can always
Never
make,
brought
we
up.
can make another
Could have
one
also gave us
eventually,
all your
but
gold.
yeah,
Eventually, yeah.
we'll figure it out.
I'll get Cryos up.
Sure.
Is there windows in the tavern?
Stormy or Gale's
No,
up.
it's just that river stone and cement.
I'll
Good,
go up
lovely
to the
construction.
keep. There's a lot of noise out. Something special today?
Man, I don't know. I just work here.
That is
Helpful.
the definition.
Yeah,
Poor
Jay's gonna,
boy.
or Varen's gonna stick his head out.
Sure, yep. You stick your head out and you see all of these shoulders, all these soldiers, chainmail, heavy chainmail, tabards on, the weird symbol that you've noticed here of the tyranny with the mountain and the eye, but this time with a small snowflake behind them, have apparently rolled up into town. One in particular, very large, ostentatious plume of like horsehair, kind of like sprouting off the back of his helmet, propped under one hand. You can see on his saddle a pair of pistols, dragoon-style pistols, are set on his. Are set into his. Wow, why is my brain spazzing out on me? Are set into his saddle as his holsters. Big old, very, very fine, glimmering longsword with runes etched down the first quarter of the blade. Paint grits, jeez, goddammit. Sitting astride a very fine, brown roan charger, also all sorts of up armored with chain and heavy quilts hanging from its hanging from its sides. You see, there's a few. There's a lot of these guys who have apparently just kind of rolled into town. None quite as fancy as him, but
is he the only one with pistols?
several few. Yes, he's the only one that appears to have the pistols.
All right.
You see several have carbines, so like
Yeah.
short, like imagine you took a musket and you essentially just shorten the stock and cut off half the barrel, and that's what you get. But he's the only one who has pistols.
All right. And he is not a soul point, correct?
No, he appears to be just a normal human.
All right.
As you see, as he's cantering down, one of those towers, not the collapsed one, or the half-collapsed leaning one, he rides up to a tower not too far from where you guys are. And you can hear him you can still kind of hear him yelling halfway down the street. Watchmaster Grond! Get your lazy ass out here! And yeah.
Varen is going to scurry. How is that street empty at this point, or no?
No, actually, you watch as several people, all of whom appear to be in the line of like hunters, trappers, fur trader type folks. People who are clearly used to the harsh environment out here and make do with their means and other things, who are all currently kind of gathering in a small circle around these maybe 50 mounted men.
Alright.
So there's a bit of a crowd forming.
I'll get on the bracelets. The least conspicuous of y'all. Shit.
Stormy sits back down.
You're
Never
barking
mind.
up the wrong tree for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you, homie.
How
I believe I'm
far
the least
away?
conspicuous.
Homie, you're in leaf armor with a mask and you're blind.
The hawk on your shoulder.
Still least
With a hawk on your
conspicuous.
shoulder.
Hey, there are a few people here who appear to have hawks and such.
Not fair.
I will say that. This is a hunting
Hawk
and
is-
gathering community. They
Yeah.
are very valuable.
Buddy.
I mean,
Alright.
the one with the hawk could go out there just to keep an eye on. Extra
Crazy
set of
enough.
eyes.
Send me out the kid.
Yeah, I'll head out.
Okay. Kiros,
Yeah.
we're gonna be quiet. And we're gonna listen to what they have to say, alright?
Sure.
Jay's gonna adjust the collar, adjust the mask, or the face covering a bit, and is going to stride over to the group. How far away is that group of the gathering to the tavern?
Sorry?
How far away is that gathering of people to the tavern?
Oh, yeah, it's like I said, this is a pretty small town, so considering those 3 still remaining towers are just in the corners, it's only like 150 yards, maybe.
Fuck.
Pretty
All right.
close.
Yeah, we're gonna nonchalantly and just join the back of the crowd.
Sure. Yeah. No rules. I'm not gonna get into it. So, yeah, you walk into the back of the crowd as you watch this guy dismount. Gets down, pats himself off, takes off his like up armored chaps apparently that were strapped over even more armor, hangs them on his saddle. You watch as from out of this tower, this large half-orcan man, maybe almost standing in like almost 8 foot tall, massive warhammer slung across his back, kind of walks out, and they look at each other for a moment. Human gives him a little look up and down. Gotten thick in the belly, haven't you? Is that what sitting your lazy arse around here all day gets you? You watch as he kind of, sits there, hooks his head over. There's that brief moment where everybody's like, oh shit. And then they both just start absolutely laughing their asses off. Like very much good friends, chuckling, having a having a laugh at each other's expense. They embrace, come apart, and he just goes, seems I've drawn some people's attention. Big old orc guy goes, well, you do tend to have that effect on people. Yeah. Do you have space for my men? Yeah, South Tower's only got about 5 people down there. You can head on that. It's just a skeleton crew. Should have enough for your folks. Much obliged. Sergeant Diedrich kind of like waves his hand over. You see one other guy. He's got like a small emblem on his shield that appears to be denoting his rank. Tower 3, and he kind of like refers to his friend, big old half orc, points out which tower it is. Get the men settled there. I'll join you shortly. Well then, old friend, as much as I would love to discuss old times and, well, get to know you out here in the street, how about we go in for a drink, huh? You still drinking that vodka? Yeah, you know I do. And he watches the two of them walk into this tower.
From a cursory glance, are there windows on the tower?
There are. There are less of windows and more of what look to be arrow slits.
Perfect.
All around this tower, and then there are several balconies up top which house ballista. But those are like a good 40 feet in the air.
I'm gonna turn to one of the other hunters that are next.
Sure.
So, what's the deal with them? It's a little on edge at the beginning there.
I mean, I know Grond. Everybody knows Grond. He's the he's the watchmaster around here, but never seen that other fellow before. Guess they must be good friends. Grond has quite the temper, so if he lets him talk to him like that, they must be tight. Shoulders up his longbow. Yeah, I heard tell of some deer north of here. I'm gonna go. And he just starts walking away.
Asshole. Not even any time for small talk. What a shame. I'm going to... Hey, Kiros.
Yeah?
How much control you got over that bird of yours?
Enough. But I can only see through it.
Can you hear through it?
Let me check.
Find familiar? I
think it's only C.
I think it is only C.
If it's find familiar, it's both.
Oh,
okay.
Well, then both.
Alright. Why don't you, as sneakily as your bird can, try to get an ear on what they're saying?
I'm gonna need to roll a stealth check for a fucking bird.
Yeah.
And while he's doing this, and that I'm gonna drag him because I know he kind of loses control, but he's in a weird scenario. I'm gonna drag him with me over to the forge to pick up my weapon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right.
You
guys go off to
see.
What do you mean?
You're dragging him off to the forge.
Yeah. So you can still be doing your thing because I'm forcibly moving you.
Right. You just have to walk, but you won't know what is happening around you.
Like, I could bump you into poles, but Varen's not that big of an asshole.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about
Not
that.
right now, at least.
You do realize
poles.
He's on a mission.
I have to keep within 100 meters of the bird.
Oh, 100 feet?
Yeah, 100 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that sucks.
Or we don't get the seeing and the hearing.
Well, if that's the case, if you want to keep an ear on their conversation, I didn't know that you needed that restriction, but if you want to keep an ear on it, I'd suggest you find a good excuse to sit there
Do we
for
even care
however
about
long
their
they're having that
information?
conversation out in the middle of the street.
Oh, they're not having it in the street. They went into the tower, didn't they?
I know, but you need to be out on the street.
The crowd around you guys is slowly starting to trickle away, by the way. Like, people are starting to be like, huh, well, that was weird. What do you think was happening? They're having those conversations as they're going back to what they were doing.
So if you want to make your way closer to the tower so you can keep within your bird, then you can. I just figured that one of your useful tricks might be helpful here to get a bit more information as to what just happened here. But
so I'll
choice
have,
is
I guess,
yours.
the bird. I guess I'll have the bird fly up. I want to say just maybe on the roof, settle near one of the windows. See if I can hear from it.
So remember, this is a fairly tall tower, and the very roof is where the ballista are set. So, yeah.
How big are the gaps? Because I know that arrow things are. I don't know if they've accommodated.
Arrow slits are only about 6 or 7 inches wide. A hawk can land there. Like, don't get me wrong. Hawks. If you've ever seen like the crazy things that birds can fly through, like they'll do it in slow motion sometimes and post on YouTube. It's really cool. Like your hawk can definitely perch on one of these ledges.
Well, then I guess I'll perch
it's just
on
not
a
going
ledge
to be
near it.
stealthy.
It's not going to be stealthy at all because it will literally be filling the arrow.
I mean, it also wouldn't be stealthy to have a bird just hovering, continuously flapping right near it. Is there any place I can settle the bird near where the window is?
No, because there's nothing else that high.
Well, shit. I mean,
You don't want to do it. Don't do it.
I think it's yeah, no, I think it's too dangerous. We're too risky to get caught. We just need to lay low. It's not important enough to risk it.
You're too risky. But yeah. As the crowd starts dispersing, I'm gonna make my way over to the forge.
Yeah. You make your way over to the forge. You see the small magman who has like half his head peeking out.
Do you know anything about that?
No fucking idea. No, I had to talk to Grom, make sure he's okay with me living here. He said I was okay.
Of course. Is
You didn't understand a single word he said.
That was
Don't
kind of the
even-
point, yeah.
Don't even pretend.
Is my my piece ready?
Oh, no, come on in.
All right.
Walks back into the forge.
I'll walk in.
Pulls up Rose. You notice that some of the bits of its mechanism, some of the trigger bits, are in a more black iron as opposed to the silver and steel that was there before. But it appears to be whole once again. I did the best I could. Come on, some materials or somewhere. I don't. I think it came out probably nice, right?
Yeah. Looks like she works. I appreciate it.
You paid him in advance, right?
Oh, I most certainly did.
Yeah. All right, well, there you go. You have a good day. And let people know if your business, if you need business, come over to Marvin's.
Yes. Yes, sir. I most certainly will. Thank you again.
But of course.
I will head out.
All right, yeah. So, you head out. Is there anything else you guys want to do in the city before you start making your way to manticore slaying or thieving?
Is there... And... No. Not me personally. I'll head back to the tavern and elaborate onto what just happened to my party.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, you all are filled in on everything that happened and the various details. So,
y'all have any idea? I mean, anything with the running the tyranny symbols is never a good idea. At least.
I mean, it's at least comforting to know that they didn't seem like they were like, we need to tear this outpost apart to find these people. So.
Yeah.
Traveler.
That's clearly not looking for us.
Well, hopefully.
Have I ever seen the Onyx family super duper duper angry like looking for someone before?
Yes, there's been a couple times in recorded history, you know, in the time that they've been in power in Risco Praton, and it was always handled very quickly, and they didn't make a big fuss about it when they came to a place. It was more of a afterwards, you know, heads on spike, flayed skin as a flag, waving on a flagpole type of thing,
And
as
they
opposed to
never relied on the actual tyranny, right? It was always it
no,
was
no,
it was a
they
family
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, because once again, the whole point of the Onyx family is that the army, things like the army can't really handle a place like Risco Praton. Too much happens under the table that the second you break in one bar, 3 more speakeasies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole point was to have the whole point is to have somebody who can handle the more. Yeah, the long story. I'm over-explaining an over-explanation. The long story short is, yeah, that's not their style.
And especially for as long as we've been gone. Yeah.
At least
All right.
we're probably not going to be killed by them.
Yeah, no, it's good to know that at
Well, way
least
to
there's no flyers out for us here. So
Or
that's
now,
something.
but now you just jinxed it, so
That does sound like this was just jinxed it, but hopefully that doesn't happen.
Suddenly on the wind, a flyer now.
Yes.
Remember, guys, I'm the lucky one.
We opened the
Alright.
door to the shed, the closet that we're in, and there's one stapled to the door.
lucky. I mean,
All right.
You survived.
I say that we need to make a stop over at the tack shop to pick up something for our horses, and past that, I say we're good to go.
Yeah.
Then let's get a move on.
Yeah.
Do it.
Let's get to it.
Gail's gonna go hide in my bag.
And then we're.
Oh yeah, can you make me look normal?
Oh yeah, here.
You
Take
do
this.
look normal. We're gonna make
Thank
you look
you.
different.
So I give Airtos the card for disguise self.
Yeah. All right.
This time I look like Stormy's younger brother, but with really
you
long
look
hair.
like Jeff Goldblum.
No, it's like Stormy's little brother.
Stormy's
Goldblum.
little brother.
But with really
No,
long
Jeff
hair.
Goldblum, but
Your
you
name's
look
Hale.
also like Stormy's little brother, like you're
Hale.
related.
Hail.
Well, hey.
Has anyone watched Chaos, by the way?
Nope.
No.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
don't know what
so
I'm talking about. Anyway,
you guys walk over. You walk over to the leather worker. You watch as he comes out. I was wondering when you guys were gonna show up. Got this sled all ready for you. Kind of like pats this big old leather and wooden harness machine thing.
Yep. Hook her up.
That will be 10 gold.
I paid you.
Oh, had you? Sorry, my bad. I didn't realize you had already paid. Never mind. Yeah, sorry, that is
No.
my mistake. I should ask.
That's all.
Yeah.
I was
Starts hook-
worried that there was an additional payment there, and then that would have been a problem.
No, starts. So yeah, he shows you how to hook it up. He shows you the right way. You know, left, right, this and that. Okay, here's one horse. Here's what you need if you need 2 horses to pull it. Okay, here's the extra loops just in case you kill something big enough that a 3rd horse has to pull it. If you need 4 horses to pull it, come back and get something else. That kind of thing.
And the sled aspect, can I leave the harness on? Or do I have to leave the harness on the horse and then remove the sled and keep that on a different horse? Like as we're traveling, I'm assuming, or something like that?
Oh yeah, because the sled bit. You can just drag it, but it's gonna be very awkward for no real payoff.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we got our horses ready to transport.
Yeah, he'll help you get it all set up, and he'll show you how to. Yeah. Essentially, yeah. The sled bit essentially just the straps tuck in, and then it rolls up like a bedroll. It looks like just a really fat ass bedroll sitting on the back of a horse.
Perfect.
All right.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we'll be back
Well,
with
of course.
some type of hide or something for you to make something out of.
Well, sure.
Perfect. You have a good day.
Oh, y'all too.
And
You're
Alright.
You're gonna make me start yawning.
I guess
I'm
this
really trying hard not to, but it's been a day.
I guess
feel
this
you on
means
that
we set off east. Or
West?
do you need to go pick up your possum friend?
If you know the area so well, you can guide us.
All right, sure.
It's
You hear off in the very, very far
Or no, the
distance.
west. West is
No
where
more
the-
Chinese.
We don't have anything shiny to give him anyway.
Not my Betty.
Yeah.
give him some silver pieces.
We have
That would
so
be
little
fair.
money, we are
That
not
has to tell
wasting
its
our silver
children it has
pieces
to
on a
freeze to
possum.
death this winter.
Or
You
You
possum.
can give him your
Come
silver
on.
piece,
Fur.
but
Alright, so
Yeah, Manticore were west, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. pretty much
Yeah.
everything's either
Well,
west or north. There's nothing east.
Well, aside from
Well, I mean, there's a
Santo.
lot
Bedford.
east, but
Edward Solborn.
All right, then out
So yeah,
west
alright.
we go.
you guys head out west, and that will be the end for today's session.
Woo!
So, did everybody have fun?
I had
Yep.
a blast.
Woo!
That was a very sour yep, Nick. Is that? Sorry, we pick on Cryo so much. I feel bad.
He's gonna have his moment. I'm almost.
Oh, I know. I know. I see it coming. We're all
yeah.
gonna be like, oh,
it definitely
okay.
will. Kryos is gonna do something literally crazy that's going to ingratiate himself completely into the party. But yeah,
Yeah. No, I see it. I
no,
see it. coming
I
too,
see
but
it
I'll-
happening. It's just he's gonna. Yeah, I very much anticipate something either with the Manticore or
Riot
with
was
one of the
designed to be useful.
well.
That was his
Yeah.
entire
We will-
design.
We will. This is the perfect place
cheerful.
for him to be useful because we are going to be out of the city, out of the sea. We're going to be in the hills, in the mountains, in the forests where there are creatures and things where a druid will be helpful.
Lions
so,
and tigers and bears. Oh my.
yeah.
The lions, tigers, and bears, oh my.
When he wild shapes, is he still blind?
I don't know.
I would assume so if that's because like you don't
'Cause
lose
you keep your
racial traits when you shapeshift.
right,
True.
Yeah.
but you do gain like the physical attributes of the thing you shape into.
True.
Yeah.
I'll look
don't know.
more into
Yeah,
wild
you have
shape.
to
I'll-
figure
I'll
that
get
out
an
because
answer.
that
That's
is
probably
thinking
an
about it,
unpleasant
I was like,
figure out.
That really nerfs your wild shape if you are, because
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you
Well,
can still.
I mean,
He
but
was
he
not the
he
blind
chose to
type.
play a blind character.
You
so if
chose
it
to play a
does,
blind
that's his
character,
own-
and you
his
did get
own
your
thing.
bonus for your find familiar
Yeah.
bullshit.
And to be fair, the find familiar bullshit is quite nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, I had to take find familiar. I would be able to do a lot of stuff either way, but
Yeah.
yes, there are moments where the bullshit is quite nice. But
Oh, wow! I was worried.
About.
well,
The giant
showing
posse
up.
that rolled into town.
I mean, that
Same.
was worrisome.
I was like, oh,
I had the feeling
the
that was
last
gonna be
day.
serious.
like oh,
When you said I poked my head out, I was really hoping Travler was going to be like, okay, you pop your head out, and you're immediately grabbed and murdered.
yeah,
And it gets shot right off.
yeah.
You see
Right,
the
right.
Onyx family
Yeah.
right there, aiming a gun at you.
And you're done.
God. Or I see your
There's,
brother.
there's just a guy with a Tommy gun guy there saying, "Thanks to good to know you, pal."
Yeah, exactly.
Someone appears behind him. Not
No,
the
no,
person
no.
who did.
Keep in mind, if anyone's gonna kill him, it's gotta be the badger.
No.
I mean, no, that's not how D&D works. Anything can kill him, realistically.
Well, yeah,
Realistically,
but I feel like
a lot of
realistically,
things
I
have
could try
almost
to.
killed me.
I could try to plan that out, and knowing how my luck and how this campaign is gone, you're gonna end up dying to like Ilya somehow or something. I don't know.
I mean, that's accurate. We all know that that's probably, if it's gonna be a party kill, it's gonna be probably me killing him.
Yeah.
somehow.
It's
So
either yeah.
I don't know
it's
how,
gonna
but
be
it'll happen.
Somebody killing Varen or Varen killing somebody.
That's
or
also.
himself.
I don't know.
and then
I don't know
it's
about
both.
that.
What do you
But-
mean?
we
I
have
could-
two
I could-
excellent
with-
healers.
With prep time, I can fuck you up. I can fuck somebody up.
I don't think.
Oh God, we are not gonna get into the whole with prep time. If I have one more nerd conversation with somebody who tries to tell me that Batman can fucking solo anybody with prep time, I'm gonna lose it. Batman himself says he's not actually that great, and there's certain things that you can't fucking prep
Look,
for.
I thought you didn't want to have the nerd
hardest
conversation.
plot armor in
He
the
started it
world.
himself, actually.
I
Yeah,
don't want
he
to have this
says it
nerd
himself.
conversation, but let me talk.
But with prep time, he has beaten a bunch
Fuck
of people.
yourself.
No, he's used plot
Okay.
armor. He's survived on
He has
plot
plot-
armor. As much as
exactly.
I love him.
Yes,
I
plot
mean,
armor, like
He
kryptonite. right?
is
Let's
still
just
just
say
a
kryptonite.
human.
Exactly.
Well,
Let's say the Flash.
mean,
You can sit here and be
Alfred
like, oh, if he
beats
plans for the Flash, XYZ, blah blah blah. No. The Flash,
Flash-
canonically, Wally West, the Flash right now, can literally move so fast that no, it doesn't matter what plan you have in action, and it's not just that he can move fast. He can also walk through solid walls. He can throw lightning fucking bolts.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what plan you set in motion, when you can move so fast that everything else is literally standing still, and by the time that his finger hit the button on whatever Batman was trying to enact, he could circle the world 7 or 8 times. Like, just no, there's no plan that is getting you out of that. I hate that argument.
Especially if two of them show
But
up.
with
at the
prep
same
time,
Like,
Batman could
a
build
frozen
his
puddle.
anti-flash machine.
Gone.
Shut the fuck up. You're just egging me. You're just
Hey,
egging me
hey,
on.
Traveler, I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
I had a great time.
Up until
I
this
feel like I
conversation,
did
yeah,
most
sure
of the
fucking
talking.
did.
I was trying to get off of this. Thank you. It's
No, I had a great fucking time, yeah.
Oh
To
my
be
goodness.
fair, though, Baron isn't Batman, and we aren't the Flash and Superman, so...
That's also fair.
Yeah, I'm actually Wonder Woman.
If-
I
I'm
don't
about
know.
to say, if anyone in our
Baron could
party
be
was
Batman.
Batman, I feel like it would
I
be
don't think you
Stormy
are.
because I feel like I'm prepared for a lot
Okay,
most of the
Stormy
time.
is absolutely
Batman
Wonder
has
Woman. He has the
multiple
whip.
Yeah, okay.
I
Stormy
mean-
is-
All right. Well,
Fair.
fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
You
It's
could
the
be...
only fucking woman in the party.
No,
Fuck me, I
there's,
guess.
there's
Actually,
other DC
no.
women. You could be one of the other ones.
Poison Ivy.
Can I be Black Cat?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, that works.
That's from.
I was gonna say different universe, but yeah.
I
Oh,
was
yeah.
gonna see
Whatever
if
you
anyone.
want.
Yes,
Let's just see if
and.
anyone
That's the
noticed.
best part of improv is yes.
I
and.
kind of just assumed you meant Catwoman. I'm not gonna lie.
Nope,
but-
I meant specifically Black Cat.
It's like,
Got
okay,
it.
boomer.
Black Cat.
Just
Kuros is Hawkman, obviously.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, come on. Something better than Hawkman.
Nope, you picked a
To be
Hawk.
fair.
Sorry, buddy.
To
Yeah,
be
that's
fair,
fair.
are we
I
talking
agree with
Hawkman
that.
after he becomes a fucking Captain America too?
Which
No.
one's worse?
no,
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 you're thinking of the Falcon. We're talking
Yeah,
about
wrong.
Hawkman.
Falcon.
Yeah.
Completely
No,
different.
Yeah.
Hawkman,
Falcon is
Hawkman.
Hawkman is
Hawkman is much, yeah.
much worse.
I am
No.
at best Hawkeye.
No, you
But
get a
at
cool
worst,
new.
I am
costume.
random number 3.
Yeah.
No, you're a Nightwing. Which, to be fair,
No,
is
he
better
is not.
than
No, he is
No
not.
way.
If
Not
anybody,
give
he'd
him
be Red
Nightwing.
Hood because
Hey,
That is actually
Nightcrawler-
very
I'll
close
take
to
all
that
of
is.
these. I'll take all
No,
of these.
No.
I put
Any
up
of the Bat
Hawkeye,
family
but-
is fun. I'm just saying.
He's not anyone from the fucking
Red
Bat family.
Robin.
No, he's not that either.
He's
Come
Green
on.
Arrow.
I am,
Really? You wouldn't
I
give
am,
him even that?
He's green.
I mean, if we switch universes, we have.
If he cared
That's
enough to actually
100%.
help other
Fair-
people,
fair
yeah, he
point.
could.
I
He could be
did
from the Bat
at
family.
one
Not
point.
anymore.
I,
Not
yeah,
anymore.
I wonder why.
So you're not part of the Bat family. You shut your mouth.
I'm just saying, Red Hood is part of
Denial.
the Bat family, and he was a bad guy for a very
Right,
long
so,
time.
like,
yeah, but he
very
was he
similar-
was still like not actively.
He was murdering people.
Did he? Fucking
Yeah,
guy.
detailed.
Punisher. Maybe Punisher?
No. Wait, who?
I mean,
Actually,
kinda,
nobody's
but,
I'm
that
not,
angry in
I'm
our
not
party.
lawful good. I'm not the Punisher.
Yeah, and nobody's that angry in our party. I mean,
Well,
for real.
Well,
I wouldn't say that.
I
We
mean,
don't have
no,
mechanically
Cryos is
have the
Beast
rage
Boy.
feature. That's
Cryos
about
is
it.
Beast Boy. Because of the shapeshifting.
Cryos is Beast Boy.
Fair.
Yeah.
Not that we've seen him shapeshift, but
Ilya
yeah.
is Raven. Oh my god, we're the Teen Titans.
Don't call
I
it- don't-
would
who's
accept being the Teen
Cyborg?
Titans.
Yeah.
Air Toast?
Stormy.
No, why would I feel like? Well, yeah.
Cyborg. You have a metal
Yeah.
suit you physically
Metal
can't get
suit,
out
yeah.
of.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
You know,
fair.
that is fair.
Yeah.
So what is
Wait.
Airtos then?
Starfire.
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 Oh, dude,
Yeah,
fucking
no,
nice,
that's-
dude.
I'm not mad about that at all.
And that makes Baron Robin.
Well,
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
the most accurate.
Hold on. The question
I
is,
guess of
is
the
this-
But
two
Robin
Titans.
during
Is
that
this-
period of time when he's gone legitimately crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
with-
say,
yeah.
is this the
Teen
Teen
Titans,
Titans. We
don't
OG
even
talk about
cartoons,
the-
Robin,
we don't even talk
or
about
Teen
the new one,
Titans
no.
Go, Robin.
No.
Not
Very
fuck,
different
fuck
thing.
it. This is the
What kind of
the,
question is
So,
the
okay,
HBO series Titans.
Oh
I've
my
never actually
god.
watched
I haven't seen it.
I never actually watched
Actually, Young
No.
Justice.
No, we don't talk about that. That doesn't exist. I refuse to
It
acknowledge
does
the
exist.
existence of that.
It does
No,
exist.
I
actually.
refuse. Just
You're
like
incorrect.
I refuse to acknowledge the existence of that and the
Incorrect.
existence of Avatar, the live-action version.
The
Which one?
movie or the show? Because I've
Which-
heard the
which
show's
one?
good.
The
I haven't watched it
live-action
yet.
movie.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
we already
Yeah.
didn't acknowledge that, but the
Both
Titans
don't.
show
That's
does
like-
exist.
Okay,
Both don't exist. Both don't exist. You
can
can't
we also
convince me
talk about
otherwise.
Dragon Ball Evolution if we're going to talk about movies that shouldn't exist?
All
All
right,
guys,
so
is everybody good for
is
8
everybody ready
PM
for that? Yep.
tomorrow? Next week,
8
p.m.
p.m.
next
tomorrow.
week.
Let's go.
I mean, hey,
Let's
if you want
do
to, 8 p.m.
Yes.
next week. Is everyone fine with that? 8 p.m.
For
Eastern.
what?
So
Wait,
one
is that our
hour,
normal
1 hour
time,
later
or-
start time.
Yeah,
1
that's
hour
all.
later
because
for
Why are we starting an hour later?
Yeah.
Glenn.
I
go ahead,
have
Ezra.
work.
Oh, yeah, totally, 100%. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's new.
Yeah,
Oh, gotcha.
thing.
Okay, I was about to say, oh, dang, I forgot. I'm so sorry.
just for tomorrow.
But yeah, no, that works.
Just for tomorrow, or just for Jesus. Just sorry.
Just for
Just for
Jesus,
tomorrow.
yes.
Let's go.
Whoa. Just for next week, right, Glenn?
Yeah,
now.
as
Maybe.
of now.
As of now.
Yeah, an
Yeah.
hour later is that's yeah, it's not that serious. If yeah, go Beans. All right.
Traveler.
Yay.
Okay.
Well
but for
then,
real,
all
we
right,
talked
yeah.
about Dragon Ball
We will
Evolution.
see you all later. For those watching, thank you for watching, and yeah, we will see you next week.
We'll see
Bye.
you.
Later.
You guys have to stream
Bye.
also. We'll see you. We'll watch you.
Huh?
We have cameras somewhere.
Okay. Bye bye.